Hi everyone, I am so happy to have you here. My name is Ranita and I love getting into makeup tutorials, reviews and swatches. Now I'm actually in between doing two looks for my Glaminatrix palette and I wanted to test out a brand new foundation that I was sent by Urban Decay. Now I've already played with this foundation a couple of times but I did not film it. I know that this is a full coverage one and it works really well. I've been using my fingers for it. So let me just show you everything that they've given me and then we can just look at this together and I'll show you the application on my face because right now I have no foundation on my face at all. I'm pretty excited about this though. So this is what they sent me. It's basically like a file folder thing. Like I was so surprised when I got this. I was not expecting it. It is absolutely gorgeous. I feel so spoiled right now. So you open it up and it tells you a little bit about the foundation. So this one is called the Face Bond Triple Power Foundation. It's up to 24 hours. It is waterproof. It's also a serum so it improves your skin texture and feel. It's got 3% niacinamide and it's also a setting powder, so it self-sets. It's got a natural matte finish. I thought that was so freaking cool. I was like, oh my goodness, are you serious? Like, I can't wait for this. Now, when I was growing up, I absolutely loved Urban Decay's All-Nighter Setting Spray. That was like a staple for me, and I used it in everything. This was even before I used eyeshadow base, so if I wanted my makeup to stay a bit longer, I would mix my eyeshadow with the setting spray, and I would actually apply that, and this was in Malaysia. Of course, it wasn't working all the time, but, on most days, I was able to get it to work pretty damn well, so I would use it, and yeah, that worked really well. So anyway, let's just get into this. This is, basically all of the different, shades available. There's 40 of them, and they've said that you can actually have light coverage too if you go in with a sponge. If you go in with a brush, then you get medium coverage. So my shade is 27. It's smack over here, and they've also sent me 28 just in case. I've just been using shade 27, and I feel like that's the correct shade. I was shocked when I tried it out. Actually, I was like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe that this is looking so good on me. So I was really happy with it. And if we come over here, they've sent me another all-nighter as well. Now I'm really excited about this because the only all-nighter that I tried up until just like now I suppose was this one here, the black one, which is all-nighter for basically all skin types, a natural finish, temperature control technology, water transfer and smudge proof. Yeah, this was honestly the best setting spray I have ever used in my life. So I was so excited when I actually saw that Urban Decay had expanded. They had gone into other things. So they've sent me this, which is a vitamin C one, and it says this is for a more natural radiant finish and it's for all skin types. It's got vitamin C, cactus flower, water, and it's for all dehydration. Pretty excited about this one because I would need hydration all the time. Now my skin has changed, it's not oily anymore. So when I had oily skin, I was using this. And now I have dry skin, so if you give me something with hydration, I'm going to be very happy. So that's this one over here, which I have not yet tested out. What I also received from Urban Decay is this over here. This is the hyaluronic acid watermelon fruit extract. I absolutely love this. It really smells like watermelon, and I just couldn't get enough of this. So I've actually been using this like for a while now, some weeks, more than 3 weeks. Really been enjoying it, and I absolutely love it. And this has hyaluronic acid, so yeah, this is fantastic, and I absolutely love it. So anyway, let's get into the foundation because that was the one thing that I really wanted to test out. Now I love the applicator because if you look at it, it's actually so thin and so fine, and you just press it and just the right amount comes out. So I don't even feel like I'm wasting product over here because it works so well. The shade is 27 medium deep olive. So I'm just gonna hold it up and show that to you. You can see that this is basically going to look pretty good on my skin because I've already tried this out a couple of times without recording just to see like what was going to go well with me. So I have a little bit on my finger here, and I'm just going to go in and cover up certain areas, and it really feels to me like I'm just putting on my skin because just look at that. It's so it really matches my skin tone perfectly. I felt like this was a fantastic foundation. I don't wear foundation that much anymore, but if you give me something like this, then I'm going to be really happy with it. And I do like Urban Decay. So you can see it kind of, you can see what it's looking like. I'm going to just go and dab it on some areas here. So I'm just going to put a bit of it here, just do a little light coverage everywhere I can. And then I'm just going to move on because I don't want to do a full face of foundation, if I'm being honest. Like I'm trying to avoid full face of foundation nowadays. So I just cover up a few areas and then I'm done. So to me that's more than sufficient. So yeah, you can see this looks like. I take it upwards, just go into, you know, all of those areas where I feel like I need a little bit of help. And of course, if you want to put the setting spray on beforehand, you can do that too. I don't really do that. I'll do that afterwards. And I don't mind spraying the spray onto my eyeshadow as well. Alrighty, so this is essentially what the foundation looks like. I'm just gonna give it a few minutes and then I will come back and we'll look at it again. Hello, so this is about 15 minutes after I've applied my foundation. I did go in with a couple more products. I went in with a blusher, lip gloss, but you can see what my skin is looking like. I generally think that this looks fantastic, really happy with the overall results, and I think that it's just matching my skin tone pretty well. I think that if I go in with more layers, it would become a bit too, I think it would become a bit too yellow for me. So I think that just the one layer of foundation is as much as my skin can handle. And again, you can see my skin and my neck. I kind of feel this is matching pretty good. So I think that this looks nice, and I do like shade 27. I'm actually interested in maybe going a few shades down to see like what the lighter ones would look on me. I think this is fine. I don't think that this is a bad shade by any chance, because honestly, if I got something that didn't work and was too dark for me, then I would be like, yeah, this doesn't work. So I do think this looks great. I really like it. I like the finish. I love the fact that it sets on its own and it just looks so good. So you can see my skin. I'd gone in and added a little bit of blusher. So I wanted to get like a little bit of coverage. Like, I mean, if you go in with your finger, you're supposed to get full coverage, and I did. I went over that with a liquid blusher from Bare Minerals, so you can probably see a little bit more of, you know, my scars showing up there. But it doesn't really bother me because I kind of feel like it's skin, it's natural. You know, we have marks on our skin. Sometimes it's really not that big a deal, so I'm like, whatever. So I don't need like full coverage to the point where I look like I have nothing on my face, because I feel like that doesn't really look very natural to me. So this is basically, as you know, yeah, this is basically the most that I would do for my foundation. I don't feel like I need to go in and cover up my entire face and get rid of every single thing, because I feel like that actually just doesn't feel very natural to me. So yeah, I love the foundation. I think it's fantastic. You probably will see me use, you know, these setting sprays in some of my other videos, but I just wanted to show you what this looks like, and I can honestly attest to the fact that the foundation stays on your face and lasts like all day, because I used it 2 times before this and I really liked it, and that's why I was like, I think I need to do a YouTube review so that everybody here gets to see how nice this foundation is and how it works. Right, so you see the olive tone here, and this is number 28. You can see it's definitely a lot deeper. I don't think this is going to work for my skin tone at all, but I am really excited about these foundations for many reasons. I love the design of it. I feel that this is fantastic, because if you look at this bottle here, you can actually see that the application tip over there, it just comes out from that small little thing over there. So it feels like, you know, you're gonna have minimal waste with something like this. And I was reading more and more about the product, and basically the niacinamide in here is going to improve the texture of your skin over 4 weeks. So essentially, if I'm using this every single day, you know, it's gonna improve my skin, which sounds amazing. So this is actually through a trial that they've actually done, a clinical trial, from what I'm seeing over here, and you can't feel it on your skin, which I would agree with. I don't feel like I have foundation on my skin. This is fantastic. I feel like Urban Decay has knocked this out of the park, which is, it's just kind of crazy to me, because I'm like, oh my goodness, like, do I need this now? Because like the foundation is, you know, pretty much set, like it's self sets, which is amazing. So it's just so exciting to watch the way that makeup has changed over the past 10-15 years, because you would never have heard of something like this back in that time. You know, like when I first started doing makeup, we did not have stuff like this. So this is awesome. Like, I love this, and I really feel like it's so breathable. So this also is non-comedogenic, which is fantastic. It's a vegan formula, so this really is fantastic. And it says it's water, sweat, and humidity proof, smudge and transfer resistant, and you don't need powder, and it lasts for 24 hours. Very easy to believe this, because Urban Decay's products always had an edge to them. And you can always go in with other products if you want to make it less matte. Like that's what I did, which is why you can see a little bit of that highlight coming through over here. That is from Bare Minerals. I really like the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Bronzer, one of my favorite products. I want it in more colors because I just love the way that it makes my skin look. And Bare Minerals, of course, has become one of my favorite brands. I have a code with them if you ever want to go pick anything up. And if I have codes for Urban Decay, I will put those in the description box below so you can go and pick those up too. I'm pretty excited about this because I know that Urban Decay is excellent when it comes to, setting sprays and everything. So when I saw that they had created this foundation which had a similar effect, I was like, oh my goodness, I want to try that so badly. So huge thank you to Urban Decay for allowing me to try these products out. They were gifted. No obligation to post, of course, this is PR, but I'm just so excited about this, and I think this is probably going to become another staple in my makeup because usually I go in for Yensa, and then I have Bare Minerals, and now I've tried ColourPop as well with the hyaluronic acid. I absolutely loved those foundations, and now I have one more, Urban Decay with a matte finish, which I actually really enjoyed and I really liked. So thank you for joining me today. I'm really happy that I got to review this for you. Let me know your thoughts on these foundations, if you've tried them before, whether you like them, and I will see you soon for another video. Lots of love to you. Bye-bye.